Simpson. And Japan have gone absent without leave. This is Whitmore. Hall and Gale both available. It's still Whitmore. It is the Reggaeboyz who take the lead.
Greetings, football lovers. Happy Football Sunday to the football family. Welcome to Ballchat Podcast. My name is Benton, one of your hosts, a part of the family. Come on, Junior. Wagwan family. Happy International Football Sunday. Wagwan family. Are we not reach international football yet?
We'll soon reach it, man. Everything good. I mean, happy Sunday to you as well.
Happy Football Sunday, Junior. Wagwan family, how you doing? The rice and peas done cook already?
Yeah, but I don't know if I can get the food because I don't know if it's in a restricted area.
It's a restricted zone. Football lovers, welcome to Ballchat Podcast, where we discuss some of the weekly news in the world of football. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and smash the like button and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's all about football, all about English Premier League and domestic football at the top of the show. We'll then segue at the back end of the show at half an hour into the show to discuss Jamaican football, because the Reggaeboyz World Cup qualifiers is kicking off later on this week when the Reggaeboyz take the field against Team Mexico. But we're starting off with our ballers and bugs at the top of the show. Ballers being the impressive players of the week and bugs being the unimpressive players of the week. If you're watching us on Flow Sports, if you're watching us on Ballchat YouTube page, Ballchat Facebook page, or Twitter or Twitch, take part in the show. It's a live and interactive show. Send on your ballers, the impressive players, and send on your bugs. We'll go ahead and acknowledge and read them out. Come on, we're not wasting any time because we are very excited for Jamaica's game coming up this week, and very excited about Jamaican football discussion at the back end of the show. Let's start with your ballers of the week, family. Who you have as your impressive players?
So I have to give it up to David De Gea because he kind of saved Manchester United from woes. I mean, they did win. Junior side did win, but they weren't really convincing. And I think if they were playing a better side, it would have been 4-1. So Wolves never do what they're supposed to do. So I have to say David De Gea because he saved 2 point-blank range shots. So he's one. And I have to also give it up to Shamar Nicholson. Shamar Nicholson and his team beat. It ended up being 9 men at the end of the game. Team Shamar Nicholson scored a hat trick, so that's commendable for the young man. So I'm giving him my baller of the week because he was impressive. Should have been 4 goals, but he missed the penalty. But a hat trick is good nonetheless.
Balls are getting ball of the week from Come On Junior. Big up yourself, Shamar Nicholson. And along with David De Gea. Come on, ballers of the week. Junior, ballers of the week, family. Your impressive players of the week. Impressive players of the week, family.
My ball of the week is a coach again, Nuno Espirito Santo. The man have Tottenham playing like they were playing under Jose Mourinho, but he actually have the players liking what they are doing compared to the old coach. Same side, same system, but the man just make the man them just feel happy coming to work. So I'm have to big him up. They're on top of the league. It's early days, but still, Tottenham is playing a lot better. They look a lot more comfortable than they have done under Jose Mourinho. So Nuno definitely. And also, I have to give it to Come On Boy. I don't understand how Michael Seaton scored for him debut. I will not big him up. Big up Michael Seaton, the man score. Hey, Michael, I apologize. But your side name BSV Suarez Weeb raided. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but you score for your debut. Boy, goal! And topper. That one like I idiot. I'm bringing the ball before we slap in the air. All right, we're done.
Calm down, Junior. Calm down. We'll get to that in a second. By the way, Junior.
Your shot was actually a goal and an assist, but them lose. So anyways.
Fix him up there. By the way, Junior, please lower the Cristiano Ronaldo image that you have in your background, family. It's look a bit suspicious. We have the man image in a very suspicious position. So lower the image, brother. Ball of the week. Junior, you have something to say, family?
Move up.
All right. Ball of the week for me is Everton. Rafa Benitez and Everton. I have to give Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Fabian Allen. You know what? It's early warm. It's early part of the season, so we're going to get the Everton ballers of the week out of the way. But Rafa Benitez and Everton seem to have settled in nicely. Very impressive start to the beginning of the EPL season. So I have to give them ball of the week. And I have to give a ball of the week to the hat-trick man himself, Robert Lewandowski. Why not? He's scoring hat-trick. He scored many hat-tricks before, but we always have to give him mad props as Bayern Munich beat the bricks of Hertha Berlin, I think, in the Bundesliga. So ball of the week to Robert Lewandowski. Will he end up at Man City is the question out there. Ball of the week to him. And also ball of the week to Everton. An honorable mention to Atlanta United baller Luis Arjou. Come on, don't bad mind me. Luis Arjou looks like a baller. All right?
Hey, so we need to also give Mikel Antonio a big up too. He had a goal and assist. I mean, like, can he stop scoring?
Big up Mikel Antonio, you get a ball of the week. Of course, you have to big him up. If you play for the Reggaeboyz, you get ball of the week. You will ball of the, for the entire year on. If you bring that energy to the Reggaeboyz, you'll be baller for the entire year. So big up yourself, Mikel Antonio, with a goal and assist. As West Ham let one slip and they drew that game. They had a command in 2-0 lead and let it slip. We'll get to that in our EPL roundup later on. Let's get to our bugs of the week. And football family, keep your ballers and bugs coming in. We'll read them out as they come in. Bugs of the week, come on. Who you have as your unimpressive player? And don't say Tapa.
Tapa do not yet. It has to be the team, Arsenal. We have to. Everybody expect it. Well, no, not everybody, because I'm in a football group and two Arsenal man say Arsenal was going to beat Man City. So that's everybody smart, right? So listen, Arsenal have to get a bug, even with that red card. Even if you're 10 men versus Man City, there's no way that you, a team that used to be consistently in top 5, get 5-0 from Manchester City. And it's not even the scoreline, is how they got it. So they have to really get a bug. For me, I'm not going to say Liverpool, but listen, Liverpool had my side on the ropes. No way on earth Liverpool had 45 minutes plus 3 or 4 minutes of stoppage time and did not beat Chelsea yesterday. So they're going to get a small little bug from me, but just because I think they were good enough to beat my Chelsea with the advantage of a man up. So they get my little bug.
All right, Junior, keep the ballers and bugs rolling. We're not even going to spend time and read out Cameroon's ballers and bugs. We hear them for the world. Is Arsenal always getting a bug from Cameroon? Junior, give us your bug of the week, your unimpressive player of the week, family. We'll go ahead and read some of the comments from the family joining us. Really appreciate the family joining, tuning in. Junior, who you have as your bug of the week, family? Unimpressive players of the week.
No. He's 31 now. And when he was playing at Man City, what did we call him? Super Mario Balotelli, right? We call him Super Mario, right?
Yes.
Played Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers. What was it that Mario always do? When him jump, him punch the wall or punch the question mark, right? I don't know if Super Mario Balotelli thinks the question him teammate was asking him on the bench was equivalent to that question mark in a Mario Brothers. I don't know why him thump the man in him face so he marks him a question. So
Don't like for Mario.
What man in face? Balotelli get Balotelli. Everything Balotelli to the microscope for me. You should never turn the man in face, Balotelli.
Wait, come on, is that fair news? The brother spread but Mario Balotelli.
Absolutely. I mean, like, listen, he was upset that he was substituted and he hit the wall and oh, come on, Junior, go watch the video. I mean, like, the man make a big deal out of it. him and just barely touched the teammate. Him never thump him. It's not that it's a listen, but you know, but Junior is correct. Everything that Balotelli does is under the microscope. It could be small and him getting a trouble feet. I mean, I don't know. I mean, why always me?
Why always me? That's right. My bug of the week. I gave Everton ball of the week, but I'm gonna give one of their player bug of the week. Richarlison. Yes, Junior, you're a baller out of Brazil. He gets a bug of the week from me. Why? Because why is Richarlison fighting for a penalty kick? Rafa Benitez already declared that Dominic Calvert-Lewin is the PK taker for this team. And when Dominic Calvert-Lewin is on the field, he takes the penalties unless he decides to give it to somebody else. Apparently, Richarlison did arrive late that day for training because he was pissed off, he was mad, he was angry because he wanted to take the penalty. Junior, talk to your boy, Richarlison. He gets a bug of the week. And Brethren, calm yourself and score the goals from open play and leave the big striker alone.
Hey, honorable bug though, you know, I forgot to Juventus. If it's one thing you can't do, is lose to Empoli. The first match after Cristiano Ronaldo left, you collect a Bob Marley.
Why you have to bring in Cristiano Ronaldo? Junior, let's get through some of the comments quickly before we segue to the Darth Vader, Mr. Cristiano Ronaldo. Let's get some of the comments coming in.
Quick, Jeremy is saying that the ball of the week is Dagia Elliott from Liverpool.
Yeah.
Bugs is the entire Arsenal team. Heraldo saying Heraldo is an Arsenal fan team. The entire Arsenal players and coaches. Bug of the week, ball of the week, Spurs defense. Jeremy also Antonio is playing well. Big up to Mobi Guna.
Big up Military Guna and the Mobi Guna. Check out Military Guna TV for wall-to-wall coverage of Reggaeboyz and Arsenal. It doesn't even matter if them bad. Military Guna is still covering Arsenal. Big up yourself, family.
So you know, so Military Guna, I salute you. You're a real Arsenal fan.
Arsenal Gunners for the life. Unlike Sean White, because Sean White jumped off the wagon, almost broke his neck. Now he's saying his bug of the week is Arteta, Kroenke. Sean should take off the hobby of Arsenal team, brother.
Yeah, because he did say about do it.
Yeah. Yeah, Junior, any other comments you want to highlight before we get to your Darth Vader?
Caribbean said that Chelsea defended well enough for the draw. Jamie Varney gets an honorable mention. Omar Bailey said Arsenal is the bug for every week from now on. Kofi Powell is asking a simple question. Where is Jason Frame?
We will find him. We're putting an APB out. But
we're not going to find him because I sent him 2 memes this morning and him out for cry. So we're not going to find him.
Jason Frame, big up yourself, family. We'll soon link you forward. I'm segueing from ballers and bugs to the big news that landslides the world of football this week. The Darth Vader, as Junior called him, the man himself, 5-time Ballon d'Or winner, general in this business, CR7 returned to the soft soap side. Junior, the legend has returned. Your thoughts? The legendary ball has returned. I mean, also your Gladbach boss. How was this transfer for you in terms of the roller coaster? He was almost on the verge of going to City to now end up at Manchester United.
Of course it was. But listen, man, I know Ronaldo sit down and watch a game today, and I know him have some backs ready for shell out to some people. One Bissaka, you get 2 backs. Fred might as well just fake an injury now and just say, yeah, anytime Ronaldo play, me injured. And all they might get 2 backs too. The boss is back. We finally get leadership back in the team. That is what was missing. Now, will Ronaldo make a big difference? I highly, highly doubt it. It turns out on the field, but the team is going to play a lot better, and it's going to be because of Ronaldo.
Come on, the general is back. Rio Ferdinand called him up when it was rumored that he was on his way to City. Rio Ferdinand said, Bridget, to paraphrase, what you do? You can't go over there, so. Come on, your thoughts on the big man himself being back.
I don't think that he would have gone to Man City. I think it was just a ploy,
Okay.
or it was just something to, because the Messi transfer was exciting. So I think that's what they did. I think that's what Jorge Mendes did, because he wanted to be exciting. Yes, Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the best players in the world, but he's 36 years old. So I don't really see why Manchester United went out, and even though it was under 20 million for him, I don't see the reason why they went out and they got him. I don't think he's the answer to their issues. But let us see. I wish nothing but bad things to Manchester United. I don't want them to come even top 4 because I do not want to hear Junior's mouth. But I don't think that Cristiano Ronaldo is going to be the game changer. Not when I'm a sucky team, because I swear to God, Fred is thieving a paycheck from Manchester United. One man can't bad so.
CR7 scored 29 goals last year for Juve, 31 the year before, 21 in the 2018-2019 season. Junior, if not now, when? Do you guys win the EPL with Cristiano Ronaldo this season?
No.
Because it's pretty much 1 year at best you can ask from this baller, right? One good year at 36, right?
2 years. Next year you're going to see a different menu. This year we're going to see improvements. Games like today is a game that Man U would have lost last year, and they figured out a way to win it. And now you add Cristiano Ronaldo. Put it this way: Cristiano Ronaldo played last week, we wouldn't draw that game. So he's going to make some differences.
Junior, let us be honest today. If you guys were playing a better side, you would have lost today. Wolves had maybe 4 clear-cut chances. If it was a better side, if Wolves could have finished, it would have been 4-1. I don't know. I really don't know. We can always put all the goals that Ronaldo has scored. But we've talked about it. We've said Syria is not a strong enough league. English league is, you hear people talk about it. People come and say, I am surprised. I never expected the physicality. They will flourish everywhere else. But when they come to the English Premier League, them have issues. Yes, he was a star there when he was younger. But 36 years old, going up against them, I don't even see it. I said that you guys would come 5th. I'm moving you up out of respect for Ronaldo, just to 4th.
Ronaldo won the golden award at this year's Euro. Come on, and Junior, 6 goals or 5 goals and 1 assist. Even though he's 36 years old, can you depend on some of that statistic to bring to Manchester United? He's one of the best. Shape football. Unless in shape football.
Unless Bruno is going to give penalty duties to Ronaldo,
then I
don't see Ronaldo scoring 10 goals.
Then the must. Who else is going to take the penalty? There's no debate. That is obvious.
But if that's the case, then take away the captain's armband from Fridge and give it to Ronaldo. If you are going to just have him walk in and take all the important duties, might as well give him the captain's armband then.
Yeah, but he's Junior. I'm going to put the bow on this before we move on to this weekend's play in the EPL. You get the last say, but you pretty much have a de facto captain without the captain armband with Cristiano Ronaldo, right?
I am currently sending the general a direct message. Say, come on, I wish bad for him, so. Man, you finally have a captain. He might not have the captain's armband. We have not had a captain for the last 3 years. Let's just call a spade a spade. We haven't had a coach for the last 6 years.
So why not just hire Ronaldo? So hold a second. Is he going to be a player coach?
Yes, I think so. Is that
what we're going to see? If somebody cares, then just name it JFF. Because it's like everything goes. There's an order. Coach, player, captain. You can't just make this man that's running and take over everything. It's not that word. This is not the JFF.
This is coming from a Chelsea fan that sat down and watched their idiot goalkeeper tell the coach say him no want to come off of the field. Boy.
Excuse me. And we talked about that. Because I said, if I was coaching my U9 side, and I tell my poor people to come off and tell me no, him going home with his mother crying. So, I mean, like, listen, him can't do that with TT. Him cannot.
Yeah. All right, so let's segue from the Ronaldo move. Big move. Do we expect any other major transfer to happen? Does Mbappe move on?
No.
This
not
window?
Not this season.
And one final question before we go to some results. Does Mbappe move on this transfer window? And secondly, does Man City, because they failed with Kane, and if we're to believe this Ronaldo transfer rumors with Man City, they failed with Ronaldo, do they go out and try to get a 9 before the transfer window close in 2 days?
They should go for Jonas Boy. Jonas Boy scoring over by Dortmund. They need to go for it. If you have all this money, and what Pep wants to do is win Champions League and he wants to win Premier League. On the way to all of those, he wants to win all the little trophies that they have. Why not break the bank? You are allowed to do that. Why not go for Jonas Boy Holland over there? He's doing extremely well. He's young, right? And Pep can mold him into that great number 9. I mean, like, listen, I would not take Harry Kane. I don't care what anybody wants to say. Yes, he's England's golden boy, but I do think that Holland is a better, truer number 9 than Harry Kane. And if I was City, that's who I would go for.
Zorc, director of football, Michael Zorc, said that he's not running a bank. He's running a football club. Director of club football at Borussia Dortmund, when asked about the potential £200 million bid for Erling Haaland by PSG, he says, we're not running a bank, we're running a football club. Junior...
And he's a liar. When was the last time Dortmund win nothing? He's a liar. I mean, he is the carbon copy of Arsenal. Don't want to win anything, just make some money. Lie, Mattel.
Junior, does Mbappe leaves PSG before this window closes in 2 days? And ultimately, any other big transfer news that you see before the 31st? Does Man City go out and get a 9?
I think Man City is more viable to get a 9. And they're going to call Bayern Munich because the boss want to leave. Lewandowski want to leave. And it is just a match made in heaven. Pep is leaving in 2 years. Lewandowski probably realistically have 2 years of football left. Go play for Man City. I think Mbappe should have been at Real Madrid, but I think Leonardo has burned that boat. And I honestly think Pogba and Mbappe are in communication and saying, what the hell is 1 more year? We're already making a lot of money. We're on 2 decent teams. Let's just play it out and meet at Real Madrid next year for free. That means that Madrid going to have more money to give us. So Leonardo is going to be left with egg on his face. And I think a lot of these directors' jobs will be on the line next year because the Haaland sweepstakes start next year, right? Haaland is untransferable. They said that. Sweepstakes is next year. PSG got Messi for free and is going to lose Mbappe for free, which is crazy. Pogba is going to go for free. It's crazy. So I don't think Mbappe leaving anymore. I'll be shocked. But Lewandowski to Bayern Munich, to Man City is something I have my eyes on. And you never know. What if João Felix just happen to trip and fall at Man City? But Man City is going to get their striker.
Yeah. And yeah, go ahead, come on.
Lewandowski.
Him or Felix?
Yeah. But we've been shocked before this transfer window. Definitely, because no one thought that Ronaldo would have ended up at least in May. Some of us speculated that it could happen, but we never thought it. Definitely didn't see this Messi going to PSG. So let's watch this space. All right, let's get to some football on the field and focus on the EPL. Yo, Liverpool escape playing 10 men Chelsea and can't win. Your thoughts, the Chelsea fan? Come on.
Liverpool escape or Chelsea escape?
Liverpool escape.
No. Liverpool had my side on the ropes.
Liverpool is playing.
No. Liverpool had, listen, from a Chelsea fan, Liverpool had us on the ropes, and I was really worried. Everybody up in arms about the red card. It was the correct call. Move on. But you know, I'm really, I was surprised. I was proud. I was pleased. I was happy that we were a defensive unit. And I tell you, Virgil had Lukaku in his pocket. I don't care what anybody wants. Them tell me to ask for Lukaku, but for 135 million, he was really non-existent. And you could see the defense masterclass by VVD. Even if the one Lukaku, I pretend like him a walk to talk to somebody over there. So VVD was behind him. It was like his shadow. So I think Liverpool did very well in kind of closing Lukaku down, and he never had enough chances. I think I like Timo Werner where he is. I think that's his natural position, the bench. So that was kind of interesting. I don't know what's going to happen with Hudson-Odoi. I think he's going to go away on loan because he's not being utilized. So I like this Chelsea that I see. We're a strong 11 and a strong bench.
And my apologies to Liverpool fans, but I expected you guys to win that game. You had 45 minutes in the second half. 10 men versus 11. You have a man advantage playing at home. Junior, Liverpool should have taken those 3 points, right?
Apologizing. In words of the late great Lee Perry, R.I.P.
Perry.
Scratch Perry,
Yeah.
past legend in the business. We'll have to take our hats off to him.
Yes.
Put on an iron shirt and chase Satan out of earth. Yo, Tuchel, put on an iron shirt and go in at the heart of hell with 10 men. And I put this in a group. I said in a group, Chelsea looked comfortable in the first half. Prior to the red card, yes, Liverpool was attacking. Yes, we saw heavy metal football come back again. But there wasn't any pressure on the Chelsea goal from in the middle of the box. Yes, Trent Arnold had some good crosses. Yes, Mane looked dangerous in parts. Yes, Elliott had his moments. But we see an evolution in Chelsea where it's very few teams in history will really get to see that. And I'm not trying to push Chelsea over the moon or big them up. But Liverpool came to win that game yesterday. Liverpool threw their best punch yesterday with what they had at their disposal. And Chelsea was just comfortable. Anybody that watched that game know that we sit on there and say, yo, I kind of expect Liverpool for winning because Liverpool is pressuring them. But you never see Chelsea at no point looked nervous. And even at times with 10 men, they looked threatening. No, Lukaku was in somebody's pocket. That's why I couldn't deliver. But that's another argument. But I think Chelsea proved to me that, and I think they proved to everybody at Anfield, that they are the best. Them proved that. Liverpool fans left that game saying, damn, that's the best team in England.
Yeah, I thought Chelsea came out because prior to the red card, they were in the ascendancy. They were definitely that mid, and we spoke about this last week, right? We spoke about just how good this Chelsea midfield is, and it comes down to this one player who makes everybody else in that midfield job so much easier. N'Golo Kante. I know he picked up a knock in the game, but it seems like even Kovacic has somehow blossomed into a very good midfielder.
Hey, even Jorginho. Even Jorginho. And I've been harsh when it comes to Jorginho, because I think he's an intelligent player, but sometimes he does not give us everything that he has. But even Jorginho put in a shift yesterday. I was so surprised. So you know what? I keep telling you, when players are comfortable and they like their coach and they will play for their coach, and you saw that yesterday, it was like they gave everything that they had on the pitch.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't want you and Jonah over here on the bandwagon, especially you, Benton, because you are so soft.
Yeah.
Me don't want, no, me don't want you to cheer for my side party. Go on over Man U.
Yeah, ultimately we're going to start them up, but we have to give credit where credit is due. Big up to Chelsea, an impressive weekend, just going there and getting that point. I think we're settled that that was a red card. Just looking at the weekend's results in the EPL before we segue to Jamaican football and discuss the upcoming World Cup qualifiers. Of course, Man City got an easy walk against Arsenal. Everton, good victory against Brighton, and Manchester United somehow found a way against Wolves. Any results that stood out to you guys from this weekend other than this the way Chelsea was able to with 10 men secure and take a point from Anfield?
Norwich, Leicester. Surprised that Norwich even scored a goal. The West Ham Crystal Palace was I wasn't expecting that. Crystal Palace has been so bad. I thought that West Ham would have beat them. At 2-0, I thought it was done and dusted. So I'm a little bit surprised. But it's good for our boy. I mean, he was on the hot seat, even though it was early, because he's the only black coach, in the Premier
Patrick
League.
Vieira, he's on a microscope. Yes, he's
Right.
watched
So
closely.
for him to come back and get 1 point, I think it was, surprising. Man City Arsenal, I knew they were going to lose, but I never expected 5-0. It was just disgraceful. And with the red card, and I think they're saying something about Arsenal having the most red card or something like that. I have to double check that, but this is just mine. But those two results kind of
Yeah, since Mikel Arteta became the coach, Arsenal has been the most red carded team in the English Premier League. Definitely discipline is an issue under his tenure. Looking at the table quickly, it's early warm, 3 games in, but let's take a picture. Arsenal is sitting at the bottom, -9 goal difference. Does Arsenal get it right here after this international break? Mikel Arteta has how many games to get this thing right?
It's already Arteta to lose him, yet.
Junior, how many games Mikel Arteta have to get this thing right?
Yeah, he had 3 games to get it right, and he didn't get it right. So if Arteta is going to lose his job, this is the perfect time. You're going into the international break, you bring in a new coach, give him 2 weeks to settle down. So if not now, then when? But Brentford is still early, and we know Arsenal not getting relegated, right? We know that. But give Brentford some ratings, because 3 games undefeated, they beat Arsenal, and they drew. They have 2 draws, drawing with the big money side Aston Villa. So, what is it about Brentford? Is Brentford this year's Eddie Howe used to coach?
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth. Yes, Bournemouth. Early Bournemouth, when Bournemouth came and kind of lit the league on fire a little bit. I don't think they are leads from last year, but they have something about them that they're still to be tested. But big up Brentford.
So do we want Ivan Toney to declare for us? Because clearly he's a goal scorer.
We are right. Mikel Antoni forward.
Mikel Antoni is old.
No, man, we are right.
Younger.
We'll discuss Ivan Toney in a second and the Reggaeboyz. We're gonna segue to that. Spurs sitting at perfect. We don't see this often, right? Junior gave Nuno Espirito a ball of the week. He's doing a top job there. First time since 1949 that a Spurs head coach started his season with 3 unbeaten, 3 games with a victory. So that's impressive. Impressive by Nuno. I guess we'll wait till the beating start and then we'll see. But it seems like everything is fine with Harry Kane now, right? And he did get on the pitch here and all is settled.
Be professional.
Yes. I mean, what is he going to do? He's going to throw a fit and say he's not going to play. He wants to play World Cup. I mean, what is he going to do? But it's just, I think Tottenham is showing us grit, because even though it was a complete circus, Nuno and the guys stuck to the task, and I guess they understood their assignment. I tell you already, Son is my baller. He's underrated, and I think he's underappreciated by Tottenham as well. So this is really good. And we like Nuno. Nuno is a good coach. I mean, and I'm happy that Tottenham is sitting up there, but it won't be for long. They'll drop you down there, maybe 11th or 12th.
Okay, and another big news that took place this week was a Champions League draw. I want to get your quick thoughts, 1 minute on the group and the potential mouth-watering matches that are coming down. Group A, as we segue from the EPL, like we said, that's early warm. We'll see what happened with Spurs and Arsenal and the likes. What stood out to you guys in this Champions League draw? Group A, Man City, Paris, Leipzig, Club Brugge. Seems to be a very intriguing group.
Intriguing. Let me tell you something. The funniest part about that group is we know it's rigged.
What is those are the views?
Trying to disclaimer the
yes, those are the views of Junior Pringle and not ball chat football.
We know it's rigged because the second you hear, oh, Man City's pole position to sign Ronaldo, and the next day was Champions League draw, and boom, Man City, PSG, they see a group. Oh my God, we get to see Ronaldo and Messi 2 more times, blah, blah, blah. And then Manny will say, not so fast, my friend. Everybody knows, I said, God, beep. Like, I can't believe it. So that group would have been intriguing if Ronaldo was at Man City. It's not anymore. It's just not.
Group of death for you guys.
Group B.
Group B, Atletico, Liverpool, Porto, and AC Milan. The big bad Rossoneri makes its return to Champions League football. I mean, Junior, your thoughts on your Manchester United Group F?
What come out of the group, the number one?
And of course, Chelsea.
What is your group of death, Benton?
I thought I said Group F. Villarreal, Manchester United, Atalanta, and Young Boys. Because we never know which Manchester United is going to show up.
Not with Ronaldo.
Not with Ronaldo. That's the disclaimer. I mean, I do expect Villarreal to be competitive in this group. I don't expect Group B to be as competitive. I mean, Liverpool and Atletico is going to go through. AC Milan is just a warm bench team.
Are you for real though? With Giroud, Giroud scored a goal today. I mean, like they're doing well.
And Tammy Abraham scored a goal today. Oh, I mean, that don't make AC Milan. No, so this is big boy football now for AC Milan. This is not the Scudetto, the Serie A. This is big boy Champions League football. They're not ready yet.
Liverpool need to figure out their number 9 position. They either have to move on from Firmino and say Jota get comfortable, or we're going to keep fighting with Firmino and struggle.
Yeah, so Bobby Firmino picked up an injury in that game, so let's see. El Pistolero said, go sleep, come on, Atleti and Liverpool. All right, football lovers, so those are the major news coming out of European football. Let's segue to Reggaeboyz and CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers. Una ready? Ready? All right, so this is it, the final round that we've all been waiting for. 8 teams enter octagonal stage, and top 3 go through, and the 4th place goes to Intercontinental Playoff. Panama, Jamaica, Canada, Honduras, El Salvador, Mexico, United States, and Costa Rica. Jamaica kicks off this match day 1 against Mexico. Does anybody know the team? Jamaica will play Mexico at the Azteca Stadium. Most of these teams in this final round have announced or released their team. Still waiting for the Reggaeboyz. Early warm, Junior, and of course we have watch along. Jamaica versus Mexico watch along September 2nd at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Junior, what you normally tell the people? Turn off the audio, the commentary of the American commentator, and join us and listen to we rant about the Reggaeboyz. Right?
You know what, too? Univision carrying the game, and we know everybody love watch Univision, because when my boy commentate for Univision, even when I pass in the middle of the field, you swear it's a goal or score. Come on, go! Yeah, that's cool. But we never get one in a CXC Spanish. Forward for our show and listen our show while you're watching the game. Mute the TV and we're going to watch the game along. Where is the watch along?
9:30 p.m. this Thursday. Let's take a look at the schedule for this Thursday's game. So we have Jamaica versus Mexico. That game will kick off at 10 p.m. Eastern. Do we know the squad, family? Do we know the Jamaican squad? I think that's the ultimate question right now. Does anyone know the Jamaican squad?
One is the insider.
Come on.
Me? No.
We have seen reports that Peter Lee Vassell, according to TVJ, I heard reports from TVJ that Peter Lee Vassell, Romario Williams, and the likes are included in this squad. All right.
Yeah, they said Peter Lee Vassell, Romario Williams, Norman Campbell, Ricardo Morris is always a surprise for me, but you know what, young man, eat your food. Liam Moore, Mikel Antonio, and Kemar Roof, they should all be in the squad, they say. And they're saying that Morris is the only local-based player. I think that's okay. You know, Akwasa Chang for me. Chang should have gotten, but I guess we are stuck in the position that he plays. So I guess Tapa will have to work with what he has. Darren Wint says that the list is 30 players long. 30. So I guess we have an embarrassment of riches. And then we'll see. It's interesting because Mattox is now playing. Will Darren Mattox see his way into the World Cup squad? Who else? Listen.
Devon Watson, big up yourself, family hacker.
Aka, them need a vibes man, Aka, or they need somebody to control the middle of the park, because I guess championship, I guess the team's still not going really, so maybe Ravel won't be able to come too, so they need somebody in the middle to break it up, the enforcer. So it's interesting. All I can say is that we are in trouble, you know, and this is what we get when we do not invest in grassroots. This is what we get when we don't invest in local football. Because now we don't have the English players for an important game like Mexico and an important game like Costa Rica. We don't have them. And we're not even sure if they're going to go to Jamaica to play versus Panama. Right? So those are crucial points that we're going to leave on the table. Now that we can't get these players, we should not be begging anybody to free our boys or some madness. So they have to use this as a valuable lesson. Invest in the local infrastructure. You should be able to have players that you can readily pick from, who you don't have to worry that's going to embarrass us. So I don't know. It's madness. I think it's only one player that is affected from Mexico. Full squad.
Yeah. So the September 2nd games in CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers: Mexico versus Jamaica, Panama versus Costa Rica, El Salvador versus USA, Honduras versus Canada. Now, we could just hide and talk and straight, because we don't go around bush anything. Did we really expect to get anything in Mexico anyway at the Azteca? And yes. does it all right?
Yes.
I mean,
yes. Remember,
Junior,
when
can we talk some sense?
No, who was the coach? And remember, we drew with
Winifred. Was it Winifred?
Yeah, remember, and let us be honest, we should have won that game.
But we didn't.
Remember, but we did not. So listen. At the end of the day, everybody is good on paper. They had Mikel Antonio, they had a Ravel Morris, they have a Kemar Roof, a Daniel Johnson, Andre Blake. I don't know if Andre Gray, because I don't think Tapa is big on Andre Gray. We have a Shamar Nicholson who is in form, which is good. He's rounding into form. So anything is possible. We could have done it. Chicharito is old-ish. it is possible, but we have to put our best players out there. You know, I don't want to say anything bad about any player, but some players are just not up to snuff. Let us just say it. As fans of the Reggaeboyz, some players are not up to snuff, and it's going to be hard for fans to watch our team get back up. Listen, we can beat them. We can beat Costa Rica because we play them in the Gold Cup, and we can beat them. Panama, we can beat Panama too. And push come to shove, we may be able to beat Mexico. But these points are really, really important, and we cannot afford to drop the ball. Not only that, too, I have heard that the tickets have not been bought yet for the players. Like, what?
Yeah, so
All right, then. No training camp. Players are going to be tired. They're going to be fatigued. I mean, like, it's like it's not only the World Cup qualification, it's like every major tournament, right? We are so ill prepared where it is laughable at this point. It's like it makes it so hard for us to be fans of the Reggaeboyz because we are just for disappointment. And then, so Hector has not been in Fulham's squad. They're talking about sending Hector to what? Bournemouth? So Hector now having a team, has not been playing any football. Is he going to be in the squad?
Well, might as well, and might as well him forward because he can quarantine. I mean, since he doesn't have an affiliated club, and to kind of give a bit of background why I think this has been talked about ad nauseum in other space. So the worry about this, the English players or UK-based players, is centered around the UK red list because of COVID protocol, right? And so essentially, because the Mexico is on the red list, and of course Costa Rica is on, and someone else is on the red list, those players will have to quarantine for 10 days upon their return to England. Granny said we shouldn't put two eggs in one basket, Junior, again, but do we expect to get anything out of Mexico going into this thing?
It's an empty Azteca stadium.
Okay.
Anything can, but are we prepared to get any? No, that's a better question. It shouldn't be, are we expecting or should we expect? Are we prepared to get something out of Mexico? The answer is no. As far as I am concerned, this game is preparation to play Panama and Costa Rica. That's this game. This game is a warm-up match.
It's a warm-up match. It's early warm. So, because out of these three games for the Reggaeboyz, the Panama game is a must-win game, right? The rule of thumb for World Cup qualifiers, as I get it, is that you have to win at home, and then you try to get what you can on the road. Panama is must-win.
No, you want to get the 3 points anyway. Them yard, abroad, anyway, I can't want to get the 3 points. It's just, it's just disappointing, and I understand Tapa's frustration because the Gold Cup was essentially something like this. He was incorporating the English-based or the overseas-based players with the USL and, local players to see if he can actually get a solid pool. I understand the frustration, but I am saying this. I just about the eggs in one basket. If we, out of 30 players, if we are missing 6 players, the world should not be tumbling over. It shouldn't be the world is on fire. We're supposed to have players that can actually step in and do the task. Suppose I have second, third string, fourth string. Listen, if everybody wants Mikel Antonio, we don't get Mikel Antonio, we have a Shamar. We have a Corey Burke. We have a Matax. We have a Nico Brett. We have some players who Diva Orgil, if that's what it comes down to. And if push comes to shove and you decide, say, we are butter and we are struggle, go for the most potent goal scorer in a USL history, which is Dane Kelly. I mean, listen, invest in grassroots, invest in your local players, just invest and have them come up to just like Panama. Panama use them players from U15, 17, 20 come up, and you don't see them scrambling for overseas-based players when things go.
All right, so that is a down there. And by the way, football family, before we even continue, we're gonna have to continue continue the discussion, we have to remind listeners to subscribe to the channel. And we have watch along this Thursday, Mexico versus Jamaica, 9:30 Eastern. Wherever you're watching us on now, we'll be live at 9:30 Eastern. Junior, that come on, when I talk about invest, which is all good and well, that's down the road. Jamaica has Costa Rica on the 8th. They have Panama on the 5th, and they have Mexico Thursday. What do we do now? Because invest not gonna help me now. What does Tapa do now for these 3 games, knowing that he may not have his most favorite players?
You see, we love to draw for the strikers and talk about strikers, and this Jamaica for the last 20 years have been looking for a midfielder, right? Can't find a midfielder. Cannot. First, it was supposed to be Jeremy and Hugh. It was the Maestro. We did this, that. We have not found that midfielder, and we were depending on Ravel Morrison now. He's not there. What Tapa need to do is stack the midfield against Mexico. You are bigger, stronger, faster than the Mexicans. You can come out of that game with a 0-0 draw if you dumb down the football. Dumb it down completely, right? Because I don't think the problem is the striking. I don't think the problem is the defending or the goalkeeping against Mexico. The problem is going to be that waves of attack that we're going to get from Mexico over and over and over again. That eventually is going to break the back line down. Just stack the midfield. You're faster than everybody else on the field. And anyway, so let's put one striker up there and just play rudimentary football and hope for the best. But Panama, play your football. Costa Rica, play your football. And Tapa, you have the best blueprint to beat Costa Rica. Costa Rica just beat you 1-0 in a Gold Cup one day, and they struggled to beat you 1-0. Struggled, as far as I'm concerned. You can make the adjustments now and go to Costa Rica. I big up to all of the Jamaican, my real homegrown Jamaican fans out there. You guys have been balling for a local team for how long? Here's your...
Why say get the local team now?
And big up, hold on, better. Dwight Spencer and only Raul Jimenez from Mexico is affected. We can draw at an empty Azteca Stadium. We should have a strong 33-man squad. And also, Bubba Peace is saying we can't beat nobody. Yeah, we get a full love. That's the only thing we're getting in Mexico.
Hey, Bubba, never optimistic. Not never optimistic.
Just to remind, come on,
yes.
before you make your point, just to remind listeners again, Reggaeboyz watch along this Thursday, September 2nd, 9:30 Eastern. Wherever you're watching us now, Mexico versus against the Reggaeboyz, Tabo US. And also, we have watch along against Panama, Jamaica versus Panama, September 5th at 5 p.m. That will be on Sunday. And then we play the Ticos. We also have a watch along on September 8th at 8:30 p.m. Why, hey, the 8:30 the watch along on the 8th better not be dark on Sunday, because that Panama game may affect our mood for that game on the 8th. So, come on, I'm gonna get you to chime in now. Go ahead, come on.
No, Junior is saying park the bus first to Mexico. That's what he's saying.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what Winnie did.
Yeah, park a bus. What else would you do? There's, in fact, park, bus, truck, donkey, cat, horse, whatever you... The central objective for Jamaica going into the Azteca, like was mentioned earlier, it's an empty stadium. I think the altitude might affect them, but I was told that these are professional footballers. They should be fine. They're supposed to be flying in on Tuesday, and then train on Wednesday. They should be flying on a charter flight, and based on some scientific research, that is less time to be able to affect the altitude to really cause a significant impact on them. So, other than that, park a bus.
Hear this real quick. Winnie's best game coaching Jamaica, in my opinion, his best game was his very first game when they played Mexico in Azteca in that World Cup qualifier that ended 0-0. That's a Joby McInnough game when Joby should have scored. That was the first time that whole team came together.
That was not Joby. I never Joby get the opportunity.
That was the McInnough game, yes. Yes.
Yeah, it was not kind of game, but it was not him. It was it Beckford? It was somebody who got an opportunity.
Probably Beckford. I know McInnough get that too, but I think somebody can get clear off the line too. But that was a brand new team. All UB40s come together for the first time, never train, never nothing. And when it just implemented a simple game plan. We're bigger, stronger, faster. Let's beat them in the midfield and stifle the game. That's all I'm after.
It make it sound so easy. Come on, just Tapper, Coach Theodore Tapper Whitmore do that. Just stifle them in the midfield. Come on.
He has to. I mean, like, he has to. Because if he does not have the players that he really wants, then, he must have to do with what he have. And just, adjust it accordingly. So we can I expect at least 1 point, but I'm hoping for 3.
All right. Football family, we'll get more into this on Thursday. Join us at 9:30 p.m. We'll know the squad by then. We will know the squad by then. We'll dissect the team a little bit and preview that game in our watch along. Let's get to Yard Ballers. We have 3 minutes left in the show. Let's go ahead and highlight Jamaican footballers and the ones local or abroad playing a trade. Boy, come on, Humble Lion get eliminated from playoff already.
Hey, it rough. But we didn't know. Oh, yeah, the last. But we know. So as I said, Nico Brett scored a goal to help Birmingham beat Louisville 2-1. I think Nico is on 11 goals for the season. Andre Lewis was very active in his team's 4-1 victory. 3 of those goals came from direct contributions from him. And I like that he is doing well. He wasn't treated well by the coach in the beginning, but this is how you shut people up. So congrats to you, LA. Mikey Seaton, he scored a goal, had an assist, but his team lost 3-2. Tyreek McGee came on in the 93rd minute, which is, I call it the Tevez time, in his team's 1-0 loss. No Leon Bailey, he's still injured, so he might not play versus World Cup. They want to have a World Cup. Ivan Toney scored a 1 goal for Brentford.
Wait, I'm not taking a Jamaican report. Why Ivan Toney in this?
Because we still want him. So Rafael Morrissey played 90 minutes in Derby's 1-1 draw with Nottingham Forest. Bobby Reid with a goal in Fulham's 3-0 win over Stoke City. No Hector in the 18, as I said. Rumor is that he's in line for a move to Bournemouth. Shamar Nicholson with a hat-trick in his 5-2 victory. He has 4 goals and 1 assist on the season. So good job, Shamar. Darren Mattox was substituted in the 74th minute of Phoenix 3-2 victory. Peter Lee Vassell was substituted in the 75th minute in a 2-0 victory. So we have a couple players who are scoring and have some goals. Nico is on 11, Dane Kelly on 7, Junior Fleming's on 5, Nika Daly on 5, Zico Lewis is on 7 assists, Deshane Beckford 5 assists, Kenardo Forbes 5 assists, and Kadeem Dakers 3 assists. Ver is still leading in the Jamaica Premier League. And I said, I am surprised that Okasa Chung, I would be surprised if he's not in the list. He has 6 goals so far for Harbourview. So Premier League is not on tomorrow because of the no movement day. So Ver is currently in first, and I'm surprised that Mount Pleasant's reaching, they were up to second. Waterhouse, Portmore, Tivoli, Dumbarton, Cavalier is struggling. That's my roundup.
And the results from today, Humble Lion lost to Dumbarton, officially eliminated. Big up my lines. I only get 1 from Harbourview. Yard Ballers report. Football family want to remind all listeners to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, family. Please support the show. Road to 5,000 new subscribers, so subscribe to the channel and also smash the like button. And we have watch along this Thursday 9:30 p.m. The Reggaeboyz versus L3 or L-Try or whatever they want to call it at the Azteca. And yo, ready up and up. We're ready up and up. And of course, we have watch along on September 5th against Panama at 5 p.m. Jamaica hosts Panama. And will there be fans in the stand at the game in Kingston?
No.
Not even vaccinated fans?
Nope. Andrew Holness says no fans in the stands.
Peace. We're not working with home field advantage here. And then we also have watch along against Costa Rica on September 8th, 8:30 p.m. Engineer, we have to say family before we go over we are because we're ready up and up.
Big up Jeff-Paul, big up Jeff-Paul Foster. We are not showing the game live on the YouTube channel because copyrights. So check your local listings. If you're in the United States, I know Paramount Plus is carrying the games. Univision, if you have Univision will be carrying the Mexico game for sure. So you can watch it on Univision. And remember, mute it and turn on our stream. All right, so that's it.
Yeah, football family. Go ahead, come on.
You run, Villarreal is up 2-1 versus Athletic.
Oh, Villarreal leading Athletic 2-1. Football family, again, Thursday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern on Flow Sports on Ballchat YouTube channel. Wherever you're watching us, live, watch along. Yo, Reggaeboyz, don't embarrass us. We're not on the nerve thing Thursday now. Football family, you can connect with us on Twitter at Ballchat1. We're on Facebook at Ballchat. You can email us at ballchatpodcast@gmail.com. Yo, Reggaeboyz World Cup qualifiers. Ready up. Ready.
Dwight Spencer Okesa Chung should get a call up to the senior squad. I know I'm a butcher that name, so let's see.
Yeah, man. Then he's not leading goal scorer in the local league. If the leading goal scorer in the local league can't get a call, what that's about the league? And he's not toughy.
Another striker. Yo, we talk Thursday, man.
Thursday, family. Bless. Come on, hey, pray now.
Bless up.
All right.